Rising. And thank you so much for joining me this afternoon on the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19 in Chicago and 24/7 on the World Wide Web on our YouTube channel, Higher Learning TV show. And we are also broadcasting live on the Female Solution. So be sure and check us out there on all social media platforms. But let me remind you why we're here today. Because of a phenomenal woman that you're going to meet shortly. But stay close and we'll be right back.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah, right.
If you're like most small businesses, despite your hard work and rave reviews, you struggle to find new customers or ways to grow your business. Accessing goods and services at the right price is also a challenge. But it doesn't have to be that way. Meet iTex, the small business trading community. As the largest barter network in the country, we help businesses like yours find new customers and grow their bottom line and find advertising directed towards local families, which he pays for with, you guessed it. When you join iTex, you get access to valuable products and services in hundreds of categories, and we help you along the way with advertising, multiple directory listings, email blasts, trade director assistance, our convenient 24/7 iTex mobile app, and online access on itex.com today by visiting our website or email info@itex.com.
And today's show is sponsored by chicago.itex.com. If you are a business owner and entrepreneur and you have products or services and you're not on iTex, you might be paying cash. And that's the motto of iTex: pay attention or pay cash. We have bought everything under the sun that you can buy at any big box store, that you can order online anywhere. We've bought cars. Well, not cars. We bought a van. We bought musical equipment. We bought camera equipment. You name it, we bought it. Clothes, the whole 9 yards. So pay attention or pay cash. But I prefer you to pay attention. And if and when you do sign up, you get $100 immediately to go shopping. But you got to use the code word, which is Zelda, Zelda. Ask me why I'm saying that. You already know why. Always giving thanks to the ancestors who came before us to make our way possible. And that would be Richard Piggy from Dusty Radio. Thank you for the ancestors. What would we do without them? Where would we be in this world today without somebody looking over our shoulders? Because you know we standing on the shoulders of greatness. And speaking of greatness, baby, I got somebody special for you today. Have you seen the Michael Jackson biopsy? You haven't? What? What's wrong with you? Okay, well, I'm going to let you slide because Stephanie's here today. And Stephanie is the powerhouse. You need to know she is the vocal powerhouse that shaped the sound of Michael Jackson. Yes, and coaching cast for the Michael Jackson biopic. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together, call a friend, send a text, fax, whatever you need to do, and let them know that Miss Stephanie Spruill is with us here today on the Female Solution. So let us bring her on. Grand Rising. Woo! She is here. That deserves 2 applause. Yes. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for being here with us today. It is in the words of Les Brown, is a plump, pleasing pleasure, well as a privilege. Thank you. Here.
Okay. Yes. Oh, thank you, Zelda, for having me.
Girl, you know everybody and anybody and And if they are not doing something phenomenal in the world, and you just happen not to be associated with them, you got to tell us the story, girl, how all of this came about. Now, all of your information is on our blog at tumblr.com, and I'll pull it up shortly. But I just need people to know that you're not this pie in the sky kind of person. You are the person who we see who is real, who takes the time to sit and speak with common folk like us.
Come on now.
So we appreciate you, girl. We
Oh,
appreciate
girl, we're the same. We are the same. Like what you mentioned in your opening, we're standing on the shoulders of our ancestors.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why we're together today, Zelda, so we can press on and talk about the incredible Michael Biopic.
Oh my goodness. I have heard nothing but the best and the best and the best and more of the best. But I want to share with our viewers just a little bit about you before we get started. So if you go to my blog, which is zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com, you'll see her beautiful face right there with Jackson. I'm not going to click on that because that's the copy of the show and you don't want to see that. But just let me tell you a little bit about it. Los Angeles, California, where I would rather be because it's always cold in Chicago. Anyway, I digress. Legendary Grammy Award-winning vocal coach, singer, and producer Stephanie Spruill brings decades, did you hear me? Not years, decades of musical excellence to the big screen as the vocal coach behind the voices of the Lionsgate Universal Pictures biopic, Michael. It opened in theaters and IMAX nationwide April 24th, and the film tells the extraordinary story of Michael Jackson and stars Jafar Jackson, Michael's real-life nephew and son of Jermaine Jackson, as the title role, and Stephanie's student of 5 years, and the upcoming star, Julian Valdi, portraying the young Michael. Now, I've got a ton of information here. You can go back and read it on your own on our blog, but I want to spend this time talking to the sister, not reading about the sister, okay? Because we got a whole lot going on here. So thank you so very much. Girl, you have been everywhere and everything to everybody. I'm looking at your bio and your website, and I was like, good Lord and a quarter. And I got to pull it up. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I just got to pull it up. And I know this may not be the regular way to do things, but when I saw this site, I was like, okay, we're talking Spruill house music. See, because house music came out in the 80s, did it not?
Yes. I really opened my school in the early 90s, but I was working all over the world, with Julio Iglesias, touring the world with him for 5 years, Olivia Newton-John on the Let's Get Physical tour. And also at the same time, I'm doing movies, American Hot Wax, and featured in TV shows, and everything is happening in tandem as I'm working with these stars. So it's wonderful. So you just pose the questions and I will answer them.
Yes, ma'am. And I already have your book up here. It's like, oh my goodness, she has a book.
Yes.
And I need not just me, we all need to have this, please.
Yes.
And tell us about this book. And you look just simply fabulous, girl. Just everywhere you are, just simply fabulous.
You're so sweet.
Now, I don't don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't give kudos to where kudos don't belong. I'm old school. If I don't see it, I ain't gonna say it. Okay.
I love you. You're so real.
And I love you right back, my
sister. All about being in our truth, and you are definitely in your truth, and I'm in mine. So Amen. We're going to connect beautifully today.
Yes,
well, my book is a faith-based book, I must say, because God gave me the manna to write this book, okay? And there was a paradigm shift in the industry. What was happening? They were taking artist development out of show business. You had to go and find your own coaches, your own developers and stuff. And I said, oh, I'm in this industry and I've been doing this forever and a day. I'm going to start my school of artist development because that's what I am, an artist developer. So I saw the paradigm shift, filled the niche, Hence me writing my book, 17 Points to Longevity in
Oh, I
Show
love
Business.
that. Girl, don't snatch that book back down. Put that book back up there so they can see
Yeah,
that book.
girl.
Girl,
17
please.
points to longevity in show business, staying focused on your vision, not the vision somebody else has for you, but the vision that God has put on your heart to come to
Amen.
fruition. Okay.
Amen. Say that.
And my book has three parts to it, three sections. It's personal, is number one, confidence. You better have confidence in yourself. And if you don't feel confident in any given moment, you fake it till you make it, or just walk as if, because that white noise is going to come in. That's where my second principle is focus. I want you to stay focused on being confident and confident about your focus. My next one is emotional well-being. Oh, because the attack goes to the mind.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's why I teach interpersonal skills. I teach my people how to navigate this industry, not just singing, but to navigate this industry. Physical well-being. We have to stay physically fit in order to address all of the arduous things that are happen to us and come to us as we progress toward our longevity. And then vocal training. You come see Miss Stephanie and you'll see the biopic, and then you'll say, oh, there's Giuliano Valdi. And he said on CNN, I trained with Miss Stephanie. And the voice you hear when you see the part when I'm singing for Berry Gordy, that's me really singing. So I just really thankful. And for Jafar, being with Jafar at Havenhurst, working that, I felt the spirit of Michael there. I looked at Jafar and said, honey, you look just like your uncle. And I feel Michael's spirit in this recording studio. So it's coming full circle. Section 2, our career points. It's all about education. And you know about that, right, Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Educator? Skills. That's right. That's what I teach. Also skills. Versatility. We need to be versatile because we are creatives, right? Business savvy. That's why it's show business. Show
Yes,
for two
yes,
for
ma'am.
2 hours, 2 hours on stage. The other 22, you're handling your business.
Mm-hmm.
Risk factors. We have to take risks because we don't know what's out there, but we got to find out. And if you don't seek, you will not find. Self-marketing. That's what I'm doing today, being with Zelda, honey. Zelda speaks and she speaks, okay? Networking. Also, that's what I'm doing with you, Zelda. We're networking. You talked about the shoulders that we stand. They kept us. They were networking with their ancestors. And so now we're all connected. And industry contacts. We got to use those contacts that we make. We got to use them. And my third section is financial. We have to know what to do with our money when we make the money. Financial stability, environment. We have to watch who we are around. Come on, your environment, it speaks a lot about you.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And global awareness. This is a global world with the internet and social media and everything. It's global. That's why I love different languages. I have an affinity for languages. I have an album in Spanish. I speak, fluent Spanish. And trends, they come and go, but they remain the same. It's all about old school meets new school. Let's do this. Let's get it on. Let's do what we have to do at the moment and the time we have here on this planet.
Yes, ma'am. I am so glad you wrote that, Miss Stephanie,
Thank you.
because
Yes.
our people need to know, and not just people that look like us, people that breathe.
Come on.
There is so much about the business part that we don't know about that hinders us just because we don't know. And they can tell us anything.
Yes.
As Iyanla Van Zandt would say, until today, because now they have your book. They have access to your book.
Yes.
Because back in the day, before I retired from WGCI right here in Chicago,
yes,
I saw the people come in groves, and they wanted to be on radio, and they wanted to be stars, and they wanted to be this, that, and the other, but they didn't have a clue about the business. They were always looking at,
yes,
But you don't know nothing about that contract you're about to sign your life away, give the next 10 years to somebody who don't
Come
really
on.
care anything about you.
That's right.
So the fact that you have put it on paper in a book,
Yes.
they say we don't read, that's a lie.
That's right. We do. We do. And it's also an ebook when you go to Amazon.
Oh, it's an
Okay,
ebook too?
Oh, it's an ebook.
Oh,
And
they
you
got
know
no
what? It's amazing. I was getting ready to do the audio book, and this catastrophe in Altadena and the Pacific Palisades, the catastrophic fire, took my recording studio, my home, all of my artifacts, and just everything. But you know what? I'm rebuilding. I'm a phoenix coming out of the fire. And at that time, when I was going through that to get to where I am now, I was doing the movie, Michael. And that kept me in my skin because I worked on Michael for 4 years. Okay.
Oh.
At the house, I started working on before the fire. I had worked on it for 2 years on the movie, and I couldn't say anything because NDA, you can't say it. I'm like, I want to tell everybody, my family can't say a word, right? Because this is one of these, it's made 424 million already, and it's just in its 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's the biggest.
No movie has grossed that much, have
No. It's going to be in the billions because Michael was a frequency. Michael was a gift from God. Michael was on a different level.
You better say that.
Come on now. And when he called you to work with him, that means you're on a higher frequency as well. And when, Zelda, when he called me at 3:00 in the morning to put together the choir and the children's choir for Can You Feel It? I put it together. I'm fast forwarding. I put it together. We get in the sound, at the recording studio. I think it was the record plant in Hollywood in Los Angeles. And then, I'm a soprano coloratura. I'm directing the choir. I'm also a contractor, and I'm also, vocal contractor. And see, that's where the business comes in. You have, hence show business.
Business, yes.
And so the industry trusts Stephanie Spruill and it's Spruill to handle her business. So if I'm hiring a 45-person choir, I have to get a contract, have W-2s, W-4, all this stuff from these people right after we get through singing. So you directing, and I'm in the booth with Michael. He says, I love your soprano voice. I love the frequency, because he was all about frequency. He was on another level. Yeah. And he said, can you sing, can you feel it? At the, on the Can You Feel It song. And I want to just record your voice. So he quadrupled. In fact, he did it like 6 times. And when you hear the punch and Can You Feel It? That's Stephanie Spruill, baby. That's my soprano voice. So, but that's Michael. He hears greatness. He was the greatest to have ever done it. And he blessed me. So by doing the movie, it became full circle. That was divine intervention. Divine intervention.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You are simply a phenomenal woman who's had phenomenal experiences. And I thank you for not keeping those experiences to yourself and for sharing them.
I would explode if I kept all of this knowledge I put in 17 points for longevity in show business. You know what? We're here to serve.
And I hate to interrupt you, Stephanie, but you cannot put that book up there and put it back. Somebody's watching and they need to copy it. So whenever you put it up there, and hold it at least 5 seconds. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Can I put it down now? There you go.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I had to interrupt.
No,
go ahead.
No, help me promote my book. Girl, I love you. You're wonderful.
I love me from Stephanie, and I don't even know you, girl.
Girl, we know each other now.
Oh, shout out to Rockadella, for publicist for hooking this up. Rockadella worked with me at GCI, and I always kept in contact with him, and I'm so very grateful for him, because if I didn't have him, I would not have you. So thank you, Rock. Appreciate
and I'm going to shout out my publicist that hooked me up with you is Edna Sims, the greatest of all time. Also.
Wow.
So these are people who are amazing, amazing. Dr. Edna Sims.
Okay, Dr.
Okay, Doctor, let's give her kudos. She worked
And
hard for that.
I
Okay.
am very fond of the word Edna because when my mom passed when I was 9 years old, my auntie Edna is the
Come on.
one who kept me, who sit me down south. That's why I learned how to pick cotton, chop cotton.
Ooh,
But
girl.
because of her. And yet the name Edna just is dear to my heart. I'm sorry.
For you, Edna, for hooking us up.
Edna, thank you so much, Miss Edna. We appreciate you. We love you. Mwah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. You know, yes, the spirit is here.
Oh, spirit is alive and well. Thank you. Hallelujah. All Ednas in the world. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I get excited easily. Go ahead. Go, girl. Go.
I also sang on Heartbreak Hotel, you know, this mysterious voice.
That's really.
That's me.
That's
and I also
my
play
song.
tambourine on Dancing Machine. So I worked on a lot of his songs, you know, when he was with J5 and when he was by himself. And also just all the artists that I just, you know, you have it up there.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the artists that I was blessed
And
to
that's
work
what I
with.
want to pull up. I wanted to pull that one up because when I saw all the artists, then I got to go back to the other site that I already took down, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway. Stephanie Spruill coming to the stage. I want
Definitely. And it's one syllable, Spruill. Yes.
Stephanie Spruill. I'm pulling that up right. Is that Stephanie? Oh. Okay, something just went cuckoo.
That's okay. I can run it down right quick. Donna Summer. Beep, beep. Hey, toot, toot. That's Miss Stephanie, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Julio Iglesias, with whom I toured the world for 5.5 years. Quincy Jones, I've worked with him on so many projects. Ricky Martin, La Vida Loca, okay? Tom Petty, Elton John. I worked with percussion with him. Jump, jump, jump to it.
Yeah.
Right. Aretha Franklin, okay? And also Luther Vandross. He's the one who called me to work with Aretha Franklin on Jump to It. So I did so many recordings with the great Luther Vandross. Placido Domingo. I did a duet with him of Besame Mucho because I told you I speak Spanish as well. Neil Diamond, Jeff Lorber. Oh my God, we wrote so many songs together for John Lucien, Olivia Newton-John. You know, let's get physical. Yeah, come on. The Carpenters. Like I said, Gino Vanelli. I just wanna stop. That's me. And okay. I also wrote the backgrounds on that song. So I'm also a vocal arranger. Shaka Khan. Yes. Live at the Savoy album. I'm on that album. Ringo Starr, like I said, Maurice White, he produced me at one time. Irene Cara, the What a Feeling, God rest her soul, What a Feeling, you know. I did that album. And also Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige. I did the Grammy Awards with her, and John Legend. I did the Oscars with him on the Pettus Bridge, that song for the Pettus Bridge. I sang with him and did that. In fact, Dolly Parton, working 9 to 5, you know.
Really, girl, yes. That little 9 to 5.
Yes, I did
Smokey
the backgrounds.
Robinson, Judy Page, Berry Gordy.
He would say, Stephanie, did you bring your tambourine? So I played tambourine, sang background, and did the obbligato runs, gospel runs at the end of 9 to 5. Yeah, and you know, so many, many more. Yeah, but you see all my peeps there, my girl from Frida Payne.
Frida Payne!
Yeah, that's come on.
Yes.
And there's Berry Gordy. He's the one that told me he loved my performances. He told me, Stephanie, never give up. You never give up. I said, I won't, Berry. He said, because you remind me of your class and your sass, remind me of Eartha Kitt, you know? And and he told me, was it Sarah Vaughan? Because he loves my lows when I'm on stage. But he's seen me perform so many times. Of course, Dave Koz and just so many great artists. That's Sheila E. That's my girl. Yeah, that's what she told me. She said, girl, you're the greatest tambourine player of all time. Okay, so yeah, I was just blessed. Judith Hill and another Gordy. Yeah. And Placido Domingo and, you know, Robbie Montgomery. I was on her show Yes,
Sweetie pie.
sweetie pies. Yes, yes. She gave
I
me
just
a
got through looking at
special.
that video on your page. I want to
Yes,
see if
yes,
I can,
Jay
find that.
Leno. I did Jay Leno, and I did a movie, American Hot Wax, with Jay Leno, and right here with me and Lorenz Tate. We go way back because he plays Berry Gordy in the Michael Jackson biopic.
Oh,
So
does
I was able to hang out with my friend.
oh, how
Yeah.
special
David
is
Foster called me for so many gigs. You know, he's the greatest producer, and that's my husband.
which one?
Right here to the far
Melvin?
left. That's my Melvin. That's my husband. Yeah.
Melvin is a handsome man. Go on,
Okay.
girl. Hey,
And
Melvin.
he's fine.
He is fine, girl. Yeah, honey. You take care of that man.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I am very grateful that he has taken the time to take time with you.
Yes.
Because if you don't take time with yourself and sometimes have a little special something with somebody else, you know,
Come
life
on.
gets, I won't go
Yes.
there. But anyway,
That's true.
it is wonderful to have someone in your life and to have had all of these wonderful experiences that you have had, and you're sharing the information. That's what's so good about it. You're sharing it. You're not keeping it to a second. Let me tell you, I learned something in radio. Folks don't share in the
That's
entertainment
bad.
business.
It's up to us to share it, you know, because our shoulders are the shoulders. I'm an elder.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what I call them. I'm an elder. I've been there, done it all, baby. Jet set it, travel all 7 continents a few
Ooh.
times, you know,
Ooh.
performed on all continents, you know, so performed at the White House, you know, back in the day when I was young, I was on my Ed Sullivan show. I mean, I've done Las Vegas, everything. I've done it all. So why should I keep that to myself? I got to show the people, the new artists, the creatives, and whomever chooses to listen to Miss Stephanie. I got to show them the possibilities. When you're focused, when you're confident, when you have the education. Thank you. When you have the education, when you're prepared, because accomplishments just don't fall out of a, you know, turnip truck.
No,
They
ma'am.
happen because you're prepared. And when preparation meets preparedness, there you go with success. And not everybody's going to be successful, but just don't give up, don't give out, give in, okay? Because you're going to find your niche. Everyone has a voice. Everyone has a niche. Everyone has an opportunity to be the best they can with what they have. I have in my book, Are You an I Can, I Will, or an I Must person? I can to Miss Stephanie means I can do this or that. However, I don't know how to make it come to fruition. I will get around to doing it one day. And you know, most I wills are procrastinators. And that word procrastinator, eliminate it from your vocabulary.
Amen.
However, an I must person like myself and Zelda and Edna and all the people that we know that make it happen, you have a clear purpose and you proactively pursue your master plan with a sense of urgency on a daily basis. That is what makes an I must person come to fruition. You come see Miss Stephanie
Okay.
at Spruill House Music, and I'll help you become an I must person.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you say that again? I love it because somebody didn't hear. Say it again. Say it again.
What do you want me to say? If you want to become an I must person, I will reiterate. Come and see Miss Stephanie. You can hit me up on IG, Instagram. It's Spruill House, SPRUILHOUS. Hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up, DM me on, you know, on IG, and then you can get my wares at Amazon. My book, 17 Points to Longevity and Show Business. You can get my recordings on Instagram, on my recordings on Amazon. Everything you need, because I also recorded vocal streaming for people who cannot come see Miss Stephanie in Los Angeles. However, I do give Zoom classes. I do have things you can download and rehearse and warm up. I have warm-up tapes that you can download. You can hit up my book, okay? And you can have an ebook, okay? All these things. And
I'm
Miss
on
Stephanie,
Amazon now.
yes,
So Kindle is available, hardcover is available, and paperback is available. So all they have to do is
yes,
go to Amazon.com and type in your name.
yes, Stephanie Spruill, or
Yes.
17 Points to Longevity in Show Business.
Amen.
And you can pull up all of my wares when you on Amazon. Just hit Stephanie Spruill. It's going to show a lot.
Mm-hmm. So for those who are watching, and you can see it scrolling below, StephanieSpruill.net is the place where you can get all the information you need. And you can also go to her IG, because I'm going to IG you too. I know I'm saying that wrong, but I'm going to connect with you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to DM me.
DM you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Old school meets new school, honey. We're here for
Old school, new school. Right on, Miss Stephanie. Well, I want to thank you so very much. You have just made my day.
Oh, Zelda.
I don't know what to call it, but I feel the frequency. I'll put it like that.
That's what it's all about. You know,
Yes.
we are of like frequencies. And if you're not, bye. Because I don't have time. I don't have time, baby.
And before you go, let me play a little promo, because I'm going to play an excerpt of this on my show, which is Monday Morning Mindfulness. So
Yes, ma'am.
don't go nowhere. We'll be right back, and I'll get you out of here.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
So you can expect to see this vocal powerhouse. She's got so much power. The frequency is flowing over the airwaves, and I can't get my words out right. Oh God! Thank you. All I can say is thank you
for having me.
For being
And
such a sweet spirit.
I see your PSA and it says mindfulness, and it's all about emotional well-being. It's so important. So you're doing a great job yourself of spreading it forward and paying it forward, because it comes back to us tenfold.
Amen. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Look forward to seeing you again. Whenever you got a event or anything else coming up, please call me, and I'd love to have you back on the show anytime, day and night.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you for having me.
Thank us, as Baba Kwame's son Horace, who's in his 80s, almost 90s, he says thank us. And the reason why he says thank us, U.S. Universal Spirits. Meaning
there you go. There we are.
The ancestors. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Woo! Have a great weekend. Get your vibe on.
Love you.
Love you too, sis. We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
I'll just say like this. First of all, give you the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. Started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, let me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Yo, what's up? It's your man Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Put your hand right.
TV show is the place to be if you want to make a difference in the quality of your life, especially if you know someone who's diabetic. I am known as the diabetic disruptor. If you have diabetes, I am not making any claims for anybody else. I'm just sharing my story on what happened to me and how I was a what do they call it, borderline diabetic for 10 years. And I was always checking my numbers. And the last, I had an accident. It's in the ebook. And as I'm going into surgery, I discovered, before they wheel you into surgery, and you've got this little band on your wrist. And it has your name, age, address, all your vitals, and your history. And he says, Ms. Robinson, you're diabetic. And I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, oh, yes, you are. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. He said, baby, let us go and do this surgery. You're diabetic. I just thought I'd let you know that. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's where my life changed. So instead of me eating sweet potato pie, German chocolate cake, butter cookies, oh, Lord, have mercy. Did we talk about the red velvet? Sugar, them parasites in your body got to eat just like you do. So when you craving for sugar, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just got parasites. Something is wrong with you. You need to cleanse. Okay. But that's another show. And if you watch The Female Solution, you will hear the executive producer, Dr. Naima Latif, talk about that. So you might want to think about doing a little parasite cleanse. And I mean, you know what? There's this brother called, what is his name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Yaki Awaken. Yaki. He's on my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. And I want to pull that up just so you can see, so you will know where to go to get updates on everything that I do. I always have an after show to post information on, because everybody knows about, well, my audience knows about Zelda Speaks, but they don't know about higher learning. So I put everything here. Some things I put here, but a lot of things I put on the other blog. But that information and the show that you just saw, that's on my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. And I keep lots of information you need to know about the Men of Soul that's coming up at the Black Ensemble Theater. Dr. Humphrey, Dr. Andrea Humphrey, they call her Dr. Dre. She's coming up next, and you'll get a chance to see her right here live on the Higher Learning Network TV show. And she's talking about from isolation to impact. Pastor and leadership strategist Dr. Dre, Dr. Andrea Humphrey, releases transformational book on building the right circle for success. Cheerleaders, coaches, comrades, and champions. Building the team that builds you. Challenges the myth of self-made leader and reveals how the right relationships unlock purpose, growth, and lasting success. A ton more information. And some of the people in my life who have moved on. Oh, and this is a list of my ebooks. The Business of Gospel Music, just like I just finished talking to. You saw the interview for Miss Stephanie Spruill, and she talked about the importance of knowing, and you have to know things in order to have the right kind of experience that you want. So these are a few of the ebooks that I have written. The first one is The Business of Gospel Music. Number 2, How to Eliminate Worry. Lord have mercy. Trying to get my first book published, $10,000. I did not have to pay up front. But I figured out a way, and I'm sharing it with you. It's like, you don't have to worry if you know how to use what you have up here in form of frequency, in the form of affirmations. And it's a whole experience is a good word, but it's a situation. It's an experience where you become at peace with all the craziness that's going on out there that's trying to get in here. And it's that type of thinking and the affirmations and that go along with it to help you move from a state of fear to a state of faith. So that's how to eliminate worry. And well, I'll talk about that in depth. All of these are available on demand, virtual ebooks. And number 3, of course, How I Reverse Type 2 Diabetes. Number 4 is Naked. It doesn't say anything else about it, but Naked is the story of my experience. We feed the homeless here in Chicago every week, sometimes twice a week. And the last experience I had, well, not just this last one, because we just fed him today, but the one before that, where the man took off all his clothes, that's a whole nother story. That's in the ebook. You'll be able to hear that. Not everybody does that, but when you read the story, you'll understand. The 5th ebook is Mindfulness Stress Reduction Home Practice Manual, because you have to practice being at peace. The world does not want you at peace, so you have to practice. And how do you do that? With affirmations, with a ritual. And that ritual includes affirmations, self-study, movement not only of the mind, but of the body and the spirit. And that's a whole nother show. Anyway, but that is in the Home Practice Manual. And I share my experiences from that manual because I dedicated the ebook and the audio program that I developed for, I gave honor, I should say, to my therapist, who I never had a therapist before. She's a psychologist. And it's just the things that she said to me, it's so simple. And it's like, why didn't I think of that? So I had to keep all of that in mind. And I share a lot of what she shared with me. And it worked for me. So I'm sharing it with you. So that's the Mindfulness Stress Reduction Home Practice Manual. Because you got to practice it. You don't get great by not doing nothing or getting up doing the same thing every day and it's not working for you. So sometimes you got to turn off in order to tune in. So the first hour of your day, you probably only start out with 2-3 minutes because you're not used to spending time with yourself. So you got to spend time with self first thing in the morning. No TV, no radio. Who made that song? No TV, no radio. I digress. You know what I mean. You have to tune into you because the ancestors are right here and they're trying to get your attention, but you're so busy on this right here. And I rest my case. So you got to do it for yourself by starting your day out with nothing and no one but you. Going to the spirit within, connecting with those who are no longer here, your mom, your dad, your auntie, your Aunt Edna, all your cousins, your relatives, and talk to them because they sitting there waiting on you, want to know why you are not connected with them. Because you connected to this foolishness on the internet. I digress. Anyway, number 6, date, rate, and checkmate is the singles guide to date. Lord have mercy. I hear the horror stories about dating. And I saw a video last night how they are kidnapping young women of dating age, I'd say 8 to 80. They get in a relationship with you 3, 4, 5 months. But the way this lady found out that this was some crooked stuff was every time she asked the guy where he lived, he'd nut up. Red flag. So pay attention when you're dating. And don't give them all your information at once, because a lot of times they are not what you think. And don't believe me. Don't believe nothing I said. Go to YouTube. There's a sister called Portia, Portia. These women were sex trafficked. So Google Portia, sex trafficking, and you'll see these sisters came in. Oh, Lord have mercy. Don't make you not want to date. I'm not dating anyway. I ain't being bothered with it. Anyway, number 7, the Inner Author Self-Publishing Manual is a manual I wrote before I wrote my first book, after I wrote my first book in 1997. And I renamed it How to Self-Publish and Keep 100% Profit, because that is what got people's attention. So now that you have my lineup, they are $10 each. It's a donation via higherlearningnetwork.org. And if you buy 2, you get 1 free with the digital download. So I just thought I'd share that with you. And all that, is on my blog at zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. And I want to pull up the other blog. So just so that you will know which one has which. And that would be tumblr.com, where you can also get updated information, and that is tumblr.com Higher Learning TV Show. There you go. So when you see that sign that says HLN News, you'll know you're at the right place. Okay, so I'll just scroll down and you'll see coming up next, From Isolation to Impact with Dr. Dre on Higher Learning TV Show. And there's a ton of other information, community events going on, especially 40 Acres Market in Chicago. Baby, you can stop shopping at those other stores, and I don't have to name them because you know who they are. And go 5713 West Chicago Avenue. 40 Acres, baby, now open. So good to shop on. And there's Stephanie. Just a ton of information. Oh, Lord, the bump and run carjacking scam, because if you drive, you need to know this. There is a, if they bump into you, and you usually get out and you might call the police. Don't get out your car. Call the police, but keep driving. Do not get out of your car. Keep it moving, because they are kidnapping women and sex trafficking them. So stay in your car. Call the police. Do not get out. Tons of information. They go, my girl, Fifi, happy birthday, birthday, born day. Fifi just celebrated birthday. And if it was some big wigs, I'm there, right? Okay. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Tons of other information, just lots of community information. So please do yourself a favor. Go there, get that information, share it with somebody, because we all know somebody who knows somebody who needs that information, okay? So thank you so very much for taking the time to be with me today on the Higher Learning Network's TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, 24/7 on the World Wide Web on Higher Learning Network TV show. And be sure and check out our social media on the Female Solution. And I haven't uploaded all the footage from today on our Instagram program for the Higher Learning Network Homeless Project. It's hln.homeless.project, and the Higher Learning TV show, of course. All of our stuff is at Higher Learning TV show. So you can see that TikTok, Instagram, and all the others. Alrighty, so I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope that you will share this with someone and make their day, because somebody somewhere needs to hear what was said today. And I thank you for being here with me. And coming up in 10 minutes, no, I'm sorry, at 2 o'clock, we had to reschedule Dr.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. There's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
Aquarius. My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is, if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m., Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.